The Dating Show, brought to you by olderdatingonline.com.
Well, it's nearly the season to be jolly. Not quite. That's obviously Christmas, but that's coming up. We'll talk about that in a minute, and also the New Year. But today we're talking about seasons and dating. Before we do that, Grace, just tell us about, what's your favourite season?
My favourite season is autumn. It's a bit chilly, the colours are nice, but you're not defrosting your car first thing in the morning, which I really can't stand.
Because obviously you have to get up quite early, don't you?
4:30, and I'm out there scraping my car away.
So autumn for you. What's your second best?
Second best would probably be late spring. It's starting to warm up, but we're not melting into puddles quite yet.
Yeah, so you're going sort of autumn and spring. I would go the other way. I love autumn, but I would go winter and summer.
You like your polar opposites then?
Absolutely.
Either freezing cold or boiling hot.
Yeah, and I think most people do. They have a favourite sort of time of the year.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
But you said to me before, and this is what we're going to talk about with the dating, is we're in the dating season.
'Tis the season to find yourself a new partner.
Right. Okay, so this is the optimum time, and research does show that it is from sort of now through until now, November time, through until sort of Valentine's Day. That's the most popular sort of time to online date. So why is this, is the question?
Well, colloquially it's called the cuffing season.
The what?
The cuffing season, which I know sounds a little bit odd, but apparently...
Cuffing?
Yeah, cuffing, as in like cuffing someone. But it all goes back to, evolution. And there's one psychologist who is a psychologist of love, Dr. Wendy Walsh, who says it all goes back to us being cavemen. And basically, food was scarce, shelter was a bit scarce in the winter times. So if you were coupled up, your chances of survival and the chances of your children surviving increase. And I think now people just want someone to kiss at midnight on New Year's, someone to give a Valentine's Day card to, and to not just sit alone on their own
and to
in the cold.
Snuggle up with somebody.
Yeah, snuggle up in the winter time.
Yeah.
I mean, you could always get a blanket, but boyfriend's a second option.
Do you think a lot of people? Do you think women like to be cosier than men? I mean, I do like to be cosy, light candles and get warm.
I think they do. Yeah, I mean, I think women like to feel a bit comforted, and that they're being a little bit looked after. Not in a must be provided for sort of way. But I think especially in the winter when it's cold and you might feel a little bit down, it's nice to have someone to literally keep you warm mentally and physically.
Okay, so obviously it's the dating season. From now, really the optimum time. So more people are going to be online. So presumably the chances of success are going to be even greater. Yeah,
I mean, informal research shows that more people will go onto online dating services. People that were really determined to stay single are now more open to the idea of settling down with someone. So, anything could happen. You could find Mr. or Mrs. Right just because it's winter.
What was the name of that psychologist of love?
Dr. Wendy Walsh.
Wendy Walsh.
Yeah.
What a great title.
Excellent.
Psychologist of love.
Psychologist of love, sex and gender roles.
Really? We need to talk to her more, I think.
I think so.
Anyway, so also, obviously, we're sort of on the cusp of the sort of party season as well. So Christmas and New Year. And I suppose most people want to be with somebody on those sort of dates.
I think definitely, yeah. There's nothing quite like sharing Christmas Day with your other half, or the first New Year's that you spend with someone is I think a very special moment. That first kiss at midnight or whatever. I mean, it's great because if you live with all your friends, there's nothing quite like having that one special person with you.
Yeah, I love Christmas. I just wander around with mistletoe.
I'll avoid you around the office then at Christmas, shall I?
Just all the time. And obviously, let me just ask you, we haven't sort of talked about it, but the Christmas party, now that's a dangerous area. Isn't it?
Yeah, because, I mean, co-worker love.
You've got to be careful at the Christmas party.
Yeah. Because mistakes can be made when there's too much eggnog around.
So just be careful if you're going to a Christmas party in the next month or 6 weeks or whatever. I mean, I think the key, I haven't been to our Christmas party for the last few years because everyone always talks to me about work. that's one thing. But also, if I do go, I wouldn't drink too much.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been to one of the radio station's Christmas parties. I've been to a few at my other jobs, and they can be extremely messy. And the rumour mill afterwards can be working overtime. And the last thing you want to do while nursing your hangover is someone saying, "You went home with so and so. You went home with so and so."
Yeah, what happened there? I've got to think about whether I'm going this year. Right, okay, well, thanks, Grace. So we're in the
Very
dating
much.
season.
We are.
And so... better
Good luck, everyone.
Yeah, good luck, and get on with it. Join olderdatingonline.com.
The Dating Show, brought to you by olderdatingonline.com.